Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasyaadilakhyam Ekam Nityam Vimalam Achalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Triguna-rahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Nithyanandam, I offer my humble obeisance, my humble pranam at the divine lotus feet of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. And I'm welcoming all of the viewers who are gathering with us today for the most auspicious Devi Parashakti Akashic reading. The Devi Parashakti Bhava Samadhi Darshan by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. Today, as we go day by day, and India is enduring one of the most worst national tragedies, and the whole world is watching. Global citizens of India and people who are supporters, loving family members are worried to see the state of the Indian economy collapse, the Indian healthcare system overwhelmed, and the people of India suffering so much of grief. It's at this time that Devi Parashakti, the divine cosmic mother, embodied in the form of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, is empowering each and every one, the humanity itself, with His grace and blessings, with the supreme knowledge, the Akashic reading, and a newfound energy in order to tackle the challenges and the turmoils that life is bringing day by day, minute by minute, for so many people. Of course, over the last 1 year, since the beginning of this coronavirus pandemic, and the world has seen so many deaths, so many tragedies, and not only that, not only coronavirus, but an increase in the effects of global warming, the tragedies of political and social chaos and upheaval within society, and so many more different accidents, if you might call them that, or different upheavals, different riots that are happening as we see literally the world unfold and society break down. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has been working 24/7 to ensure that all of Kailasa's services and contributions are able to be reached to the entire humanity, to every single person on planet Earth. I invite all of the new viewers who are watching today to explore the contributions of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, you can see literally day by day account of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, his life and his work at nithyanandapedia.org. And just over the last 1 year, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has continuously been opening new levels of contribution services of Kailasa to the whole humanity, bringing the greater sciences of Hinduism to be benefited for each and every human being. Whether it is the Patni Vratam that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism led humanity in March of 2020, just as we were seeing the whole globe go into lockdown, or even the Patni Vratam of this year, which the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism did for 35 days. That is an intense, prayerful fast, worshipping Mahamariamman, the Cosmic Mother, which ultimately climaxed in the Akashic reading of Devi Parashakti, having done 35 days of fast for humanity, only eating the raw foods and a strict diet as per the Samayapuram procedures. The Samayapuram Mahamariamman temple is an ancient temple in India, and the Mahamariamman temple there is the source of the Padni Vratam, a extremely intense fast that Devi herself partakes in when the humanity is in need. She takes part in a fast in order to bring about healing for the whole humanity. So the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism had partaken in an intense fast for 35 days in March of this year, and it concluded with the beginning of Devi Parashakti Akashic reading. The intensity with which the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism himself had started this fast manifested in Devi Parashakti herself, manifesting in his form and making herself available to the whole of humanity and healing humanity through numerous blessings, grace, through supreme knowledge and guidance in so many people's lives every step of the way. Devi Parashakti has literally healed so many people from coronavirus, has helped the people who are looking for jobs now and are searching as the unemployment rates across countries are skyrocketing, and is also helping the people who are desperate to find safety, to find relief in the intense turmoil that is ongoing in our surroundings. As the whole world is plunging into more and more deeper suffering, the Supreme Cosmic Mother, Devi Parashakti, is herself guiding by manifesting through the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, and every single day conducting the Devi Parashakti Akashic reading. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism even says that the Devi Parashakti, she does not read Akashic reading, she doesn't read the future, but she literally sees what is there and manifests exactly what you want, create your future. If you want Devi Parashakti to be the co-creator of your reality, the divine feminine energy who literally births the entire universe to be a part of you birthing your new future, this is the program for you. Every single day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has been making himself available so that Devi Parashakti can express herself through his form, through his words, through his divine energy and presence, and permeate through even the digital screens and even the farthest distances, and make whatever you want manifest into reality. The Devi Baba Samadhi Darshan is a unique program offered by Kailasa that is been actively helping and uplifting, empowering people with the divine grace of the Supreme Pontifical Wisdom, Devi Parashakti herself, and giving people newfound energy, infusing people with so much of energy, inspiration that they have lost through the ongoing pralaya, the ongoing destruction that has been happening across the world in so many different forms. Many of you are watching this live stream daily through lockdown, while being in lockdown, while seeing the world literally catch fire, not being able to recognize even the neighbors who you're living around, not being able to recognize the world as it once was. And if you are in a situation in your life where you're looking for the next breakthrough, you're searching for a break in the patterns of suffering, fear, being unable to manifest what you want into reality, then this is the program for you. The Devi Parashakti Akashic reading is a very beautiful program offered entirely free of cost through so many different platforms on social media by the Kailasa digital ecosystems, and it is a way for you to experience the Deeksha and Darshan of Devi Parashakti herself. Today in this program, we will be learning who is in fact Devi Parashakti and what are the powerful cognitions that she embodies? What are the cosmic principles which she embodies, represents, and makes manifest in your life? And how exactly can we manifest those powerful cognitions in our lives? How can we harness the divine knowledge of the divine feminine consciousness and manifest what we want in our life? And for those of us seeking more, seeking a breakthrough, this is the program where you can literally sit in the divine presence of the avatar as Devi Parashakti herself. The Devi Parashakti Bhava Samadhi Darshan is what is awaiting, what each and every one of us is awaiting in a few hours. And you can ask your questions, request blessings in any of the four social media platforms, including Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. And these four major social media platforms, you can ask your questions, request blessings to Devi Parashakti, and you will have the opportunity to have the grace of the divine cosmic mother herself in your life. And we have had so many people share in this very platform itself on the amount of breakthrough that Devi Parashakti has given, the amount of healing energy that she pours with just, even if she says your name and says Tathastu. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, as he beautifully describes, Devi Parashakti is extreme simplicity, extreme compassion, as she always gives whatever she wants. And even if she is ferocious, if you just complete and you recognize the pattern which she is pointing inside of you, and you break that pattern, then you will manifest exactly what you want. Devi Parashakti herself will take care and bless you for whatever you want and manifesting the reality you want. This is the opportunity you have at your hands during this program. Today we'll also be understanding what is Bhava Samadhi Darshan. What does it mean? What will we experience? And what is the scientific background behind the Devi Parashakti Bhava Samadhi Darshan? Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a very powerful, ancient method of connecting to the divine cosmic beings of Sanatana Hindu Dharma. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is reviving this beautiful method of connecting to the cosmos, connecting to the divine gods and goddesses of Sanatana Hindu Dharma through the avatar, through the Nija avatar, and receiving their blessings, receiving their energy and guidance in our lives, and ultimately manifesting the super conscious breakthrough. As we are in this world today, as we are seeing countries come at war with each other once again, families torn apart because of misguidance and the just misunderstanding, and so many millions of people affected by coronavirus, people who are in power not playing the role of responsibility that they have, and ultimately completely disregarding the lives of so many millions of people. As we are seeing this reality manifest in front of us, we are pressed to a situation where we need a superconscious breakthrough. We need a strong, powerful force, a strong guide to help us manifest our higher reality. In fact, in the year 1978, the Avatar, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism himself, descended on planet Earth for this very purpose. And we can see over the years how exactly, for attending to the entire humanity today, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has worked day in, day out for the last 27 years. And before that, been manifesting the purpose of his life, which is the revival of Kailasa. How this happened, the way that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has been literally, spiritually guiding the whole universe during this pralaya, and also practically as a leader of so many millions of people, as just a down-to-earth, loving being. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has been giving opportunities, literally, that is saving so many lives. How this is happening, how the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is doing both, and spiritually and down to earth, down to the practical, tangible results. How he's doing this, we'll be also seeing today during the program as we go forward. Before we go further in today's program, we'll have a short break and get right back to you.
There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign. Manifesting the cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities, and Nijavatara, living incarnations, both. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you.
See, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. I find that the only way to relish this sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. It cleanses the karmas of lifetimes. It awakens our biomemory to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us.
Paramashivoham.
Yes. So after that short break, we will be now entering into the introduction for the program. Let's first understand today's session and what will we cover? What is in store for us in the exciting program ahead of us? First of all, today we'll have an introduction to
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Yes, sorry for that technical glitch. We just wanted to make sure that the slides are available for each and every one of you to understand as we are starting today's program. So let's understand first what today's session will cover and what we have in store. First of all, each and every one of you will have the proper introduction to the program. Let's cover the basics first, like what is exactly Bhava Samadhi Darshan, what happens during Bhava Samadhi Darshan, and in fact, for many of you, those of you who don't know, it is a science, it is a reproducible science that actually transfers the enlightenment energy. So how that works, we will be understanding and getting to know. Then further in the program, we will be able to witness, be a part of the demonstration of the extraordinary powers of third eye. And why we are doing this is ultimately to show the possibility of each and every human being as they are going to be initiated today. What you can be initiated into with immense blessings, and the initiation from the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is manifesting the Shaktis of Paramashiva. So we'll be able to witness the demonstration of the extraordinary powers of third eye, which is always an exciting thing to be a part of, no matter how many times you see, because always it is an amazing process to see, and ultimately being in the very presence of even someone who is manifesting the powers is such a powerful presence to be in, as that literally is Shakti Nipada. So the next thing after that, what we'll be doing is understanding who is Devi Parashakti and what are Akashic readings. Then we'll be understanding how we can benefit by attending and experiencing the Akashic reading session. And finally, we'll be having the most awaited darshan and diksha of Devi Parashakti, herself manifesting through the Nija Avatara of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam. After the whole program, as after that, the Diksha and initiation, after having that literally in the presence, the powerful presence of the avatar, we will have an opportunity, a guided session to manifest the extraordinary powers of this life. And it's just a matter of one initiation, and you can start manifesting Shakti. So many people join in this guided session with a trained Acharya who has been the medium through which so many millions of people have connected to Swamiji, connected to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, and started radiating those powers. Request the slides to be projected once again. Yes, so as we are going into the introduction to the program, let's first understand the Bhava Samadhi Darshan. What is Samadhi? Samadhi means one with the source, and Bhava means attitude or aspect. The Bhava Samadhi means being one with the source through this aspect. The next slide, please. The aspect or bhava you choose, through that bhava, being one with the source, samadhi, is bhava samadhi. Knowing this aspect or bhava is ultimate, adi, and being in oneness, sama, with that is bhava samadhi. The next slide. Bhava samadhi awakens your Kundalini Shakti, which is the latent potential energy in every human being. Awakening of Kundalini Shakti results in extraordinary abilities expressing through us, like third eye awakening, ability to do remote vision, ability to scan anyone's body, levitation, teleportation, and materialization. And in fact, after the Bhava Samadhi Darshan that we'll be experiencing today, we will have an opportunity to start manifesting these very extraordinary powers. So how this actually benefits you, how this actually works on your system, is the influx of superconscious energy. One, visibly slows down the aging process, and second, improves the immunity to disease. With increasing levels of coherence and whole, and with so much of energy being infused into the system, the whole brain comes alive and turning into a superconductor of conscious energies that heal, empower, and transform our lives. And it is a scientifically proven, demonstrated science that we're talking about here. That having the darshan or even a glimpse brings lasting transformation in us. it's cleansing lifetimes of karmas and raising you to the next level of superconscious breakthrough. It's literally like hitting the reset button on your being. The Bhava Samadhi Darshan is literally where we are mirroring the neurons of that of the avatar. And this is all substantiated in a phenomenon called mirror neurons. Mirror neurons activate and process all the observed movements of information of the avatar just by seeing, just by observing, just by doing what your eyes do. And that is, our entire body silently and without movement recreates what is happening distances far away, experiencing the superconscious energy radiated by the avatar. Now let us understand the Akashic reading, the cosmic archive. Akashic reading is not a prediction. It is a reading from the cosmic archive. There is no such thing as past, present, and future as we know it. Beyond space, creation and destruction happen simultaneously. In the dimension of time starts the past, present, and future. But in the Akashic record, there is no past, no present, and no future. And that is why we call it as what happened, happening, and yet to happen. And why each and every one of these are already clearly recorded. Now, before going into the rest of the program, let us understand a brief background that attempts to capture the contributions and recognition of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, is the reviver of Kailasa, a macrocosmic, ancient, enlightened Hindu civilizational nation. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the 1008th incarnation of Paramashiva as per Hinduism, recognized by his predecessors who are enlightened beings and adepts. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism made the science of power manifestation, yoga, and temple-based universities as a lifestyle for humanity. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is ordained as the 233rd Guru Mahasannidhanam, or the Pontiff of the Kanchi Kailasa Sarvagnapeetham, the Tonde Mandala Adhinam. He is the incumbent emperor of the Surya Vamsa Surangi Samrajyam. He is the present 293rd Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, or Pontiff of the Kailashonnata Shamala Peetha Sarvagnapeetham, and present Mahamandaleshwar, the supreme spiritual head of the Mahanirvani Akhada, which is one of the largest apex and monastic orders of Hinduism. And if you may not know what each and every one of these bodies or kingdoms is, they are ancient indigenous kingdoms which are established by Paramashiva himself, which have ruled over the enlightened civilization thousands of years back, which the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is today reviving once again. The next slide, please. So in addition to what was already listed, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is also the 1008th Acharya Mahamandaleshwar, the head for all the spiritual leaders of the Atal Akhada, which is also an ancient epic body of Hinduism. And he is the present 23rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of the Dharma Mukti Swarga Paran Adhinam. And above all, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is elected as the Supreme Pontiff by a congregation of over 1,000 Hindu leaders, pontiffs, great recognized and world-renowned Hindu leaders in 2015, when they all congregated and decided to elect him as the Supreme Pontiff, who would carry forward Hinduism to the whole world and ensure its revival of the enlightened civilization in the new day and age. The next. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the most prolific, read, and watched Hindu guru with with authoring over 300 books, 10,000 articles in 3 languages, including English, Tamil, and Sanskrit, which have then been translated into further 50 languages and have each 1,000 titles. Over 20 million copies of the books and articles are sold, read, and downloaded, and over 10,000 hours of discourses are available on YouTube and other platforms and also being made more and more available across the digital ecosystems of Kailasa. Through each and every one of these mediums, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has enriched and enriched over 1 billion lives digitally, and he is respected as the commentator of all the sacred scriptures, including the Upanishad, Bhagavad Gita, Shiva Sutras, Brahma Sutras, Yoga Sutras, Ashtavakra Gita, and the Jain Sutras. And if you do not already know, each and every one of these is available on YouTube, or you can go ahead and explore nithyanandapedia.org, your one stop for all of the different contributions, the different work, the immense work of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. And not only that, every single day Nithyanandapedia is being updated, is having new content uploaded in and sorted out into all of the different days. It is a day-by-day account of the entire public life and work contribution of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. The next slide, please. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is recognized as the leader of Hinduism and is the most internationally recognized Hindu leader. He is the reviver of 108 ancient Hindu sampradayas, including the Rudras and Rudrakanyas, Rishis and Rishikas, Bhairavas and Bhairavis, and Sannyasis. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the establisher of the Nithyananda Hindu University, which is the largest Hindu university in the world, with over 150 countries and with extended campuses in over 150 countries. And he has also established 1,000 plus Kailasa enlightenment ecosystem. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the founder and reviver of over 100 Sarvagnapitas, and he is the collector of the largest Hindu library with over 1 million books, 1 million formally scriptures, and over 20 million digital books. Yes, so now we've come to a very exciting segment. Before we are going into this exciting segment, we'll have a short break and come back to you. We'll be right back with you.
There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism, subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign, manifesting the cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities, and Nijavatara, living incarnations, both. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through his body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you.
See, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. I find that the only way to relish the sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. It cleanses the karmas of lifetimes. It awakens our biomemory to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us.
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham.
Nithyanandam. So after that short break, hope you guys are all ready for this exciting manifesting extraordinary practice segment. This is one of the most exciting, thrilling segments and sessions to be a part of. No matter how many times you are seeing the power demonstrations, it is always so beautiful, so wonderful to be able to sit in the presence of the Gurukul Balasans, who are Swamiji has literally initiated as his very own extensions, has blessed with these powers and has blessed in order to entangle all of us. Understand the process is actually starting now. I remember when the Adi Kailasa courtyard sessions began, all of us were sitting with Swamiji and with the Nithyananda Gurukul Balasans, and simply Swamiji through the Balasans would entangle all of us to manifest extraordinary blessings. So this is literally a power demonstration of the extraordinary powers. So as you sit, watch, and see this demonstration, get ready to start feeling that extraordinary space, that Shakti Nipada, that feeling of deep oneness with the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism and Devi Parashakti. So today, during this power demonstration, the Nithyananda Gurukul Balasans, as well as the initiated disciples of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, will be demonstrating the powers of third eye and sharing with all the experiences and the results of the extraordinary power manifestation of the divine powers awakened in us through the Diksha initiation by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Next slide, please. Yes, we're ready to go to the next slide. So let us first understand what are Shakti, what are these extraordinary powers. In the source scriptures of Sanatana Hindu Dharma, the Agamas, and the various research scriptures of the Sanatana Hindu Dharma, it is detailed in the Agamas and different powers. The different powers. There are over 463 extraordinary Shaktis that are given in elaborate detail. Manifesting powers or Shaktis are described as a system, method, and science for human beings to explore the various possibilities and powers and have access to various states of consciousness. Shaktis manifest from the fundamental cognition of oneness with the fundamental cognition that you are divine and you need to manifest divine. It is not you are man and you need to reach divine. Okay. Now we can go to the next slide. So let's understand now first, what is the difference between Shaktis and Siddhis? This is a very fundamental contrast that we have to make in our understanding of Shaktis themselves so that they're able to manifest perfectly within us. First of all, Shaktis express from the space of enlightenment as a side effect of feeling connection with the divine and high integrity with the Guru. Meanwhile, Siddhis are powers that manifest from tapas or penance for enlightenment. The Shaktis the source of each and every one of these Shaktis is Paramashiva himself. Paramashiva himself manifests as the ultimate reality and cause, as the effulgent Swayam Prakasha, all-pervading, unchanging, beyond time and space and causality, as the fundamental base of Avyakta, the unmanifest, and Vyakta, the manifest existence. He performs the Panchakriya, or the 5 cosmic acts of Srishti, creation, Sthiti, the sovereign rulership and maintenance, Samhara, the rejuvenation, Prabhava, pulling out of delusion, and Anugraha, liberating grace of all of the entities. The next slide, please. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, is the incarnation of Paramashiva, who was ordained as the 1008th incarnation of Paramashiva in 1994, after which he took up the responsibility as the reviver of the ancient enlightened Hindu civilizational nation, the great cosmic borderless Hindu nation. Ever since the beginning of the civilization, Sanatana Hindu Dharma has been the cradle of enlightened beings and highly advanced sciences. It is where the science of enlightenment and powers, Shaktis, was lived and taught as a lifestyle. For the first time in the modern day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is reviving these yogic sciences and transmitting them to the world at a record-breaking, never accomplished before rate. Before going further,
there are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism, subtle, otherworldly, but definitive science. manifesting the cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is fasting. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities and Nijavatara, living incarnations. Both. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you.
You see, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. I find that the only way to relish this sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. It cleanses the karmas of lifetimes. It awakens our biomemory to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us.
There are some great...
Welcome back, dear viewers. Next, we will introduce you to the avatar of Paramashiva, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. We just heard how the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is reviving these ancient sciences. For the first time in the modern day, the Supreme Pontiff is reviving these great yogic sciences and transmitting it to a world at a record-breaking pace and the way it has never been accomplished before. Can we go to the next slide? Now, the knowledge and the science of manifesting these Shaktis are passed from one generation to the next through Diksha, initiation, by the enlightened gurus. Now, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, being recognized as the incarnation at a very young age, was trained and taught these sciences to revive the initiations and knowledge repositories for billions to manifest the science of our manifestation from the disciplines of Vedanta, Tantra, Sri Vidya, Yoga, Yogic powers, Mantra Shastra, Siddha Vidya, science of Aushadha, Advaita, Bhakti Yoga, Paramashiva Jnana, and Paramashiva Vijnana. Now, how do we awaken these Shaktis in us? Now, every ultimate truth, Jnana, mapped into your consciousness, Prajnana, manifests as possibilities and powers of every being, Prajnana. So every truth, Jnana, mapped into your consciousness, Prajna, manifests as possibilities and powers, Prajnana. The next slide. Let's now watch this video. I request the interview operator to please share the audio of the video as well.
हि फलमखण्डितम् अविरोधात् भवन्त्येव प्रासङ्गस्तु भुक्तयः. The main benefit of all initiations is moksha, enlightenment. As a side effect, health, wealth, leadership and well-being happen. And in Rudrayamala Tantra, Shiva says, Devi Diksha Vihinasya Na Siddhihi Na Cha Sadgatihi.
Paramashivoham.
We are apologizing for the technical glitch. We are restarting and replaying the video again.
Yastu bhuktayaha. The main benefit of all initiations is moksha, enlightenment. As a side effect, health, wealth, leadership and well-being happen. And in Rudrayamala Tantra, Shiva says, Devi Diksha Vihinasya Na Siddhihi Na Cha Sadgatihi Tasmat Sarva Prayatnena Guruna Dikshito Bhavet. The one who is not initiated does not attain liberation nor a better future. So by all efforts, one should get initiated by Guru. What is the science of initiation? Neuroscience has proved that the process of initiation floods the brain with energy. This is the superconscious energy of Kundalini, our own highest inner potential energy. As the Kundalini flows from the thalamus to the cortex, it sets up a powerful energy loop within the brain, which awakens the latent non-mechanical parts which we have never used before. With increasing levels of coherence, the whole brain comes alive, turning into a superconductor of conscious energies that heal, empower, transform our lives, bliss and fulfillment. Initiation creates high awareness, visualization, creativity. It also slows the aging process and improves the immune system. Kundalini awakening, healing experience, levitation, teleportation, materialization. Experience the power of initiation through a range of exclusive programs conducted at the ashram. Nithyananda Dhyanapitham, Nithyananda Nagar, Birdi, Bengaluru. Contact 97422 03311 8276.
Paramashivoham. Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham.
Welcome back, dear viewers. Sincerely apologizing for the technical glitch. Now, we were sharing with you about the different ways that these extraordinary powers can be authenticated. So, the science of power manifestation is authenticated through the four aspects of evidences: the Shastra Pramana, the eternal, unchangeable truths revealed in the scriptures; the Apta Pramana, the experiences and results of the Aptas, the authorities of Hinduism, the Vedic rishis and the scientists who time tested and verified the science; Pramana, the experience of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, who has applied and started expressing these powers in the disciples of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism; and the Pratyaksha Pramana, the scientific observances, the experimental empirical evidence from observation and scientific experimentation. Now, Vedagamas is a living applied science. Vedas are the ultimate, the superior authorities for Hindus. Vedas are the pure science where the ultimate truths are explained. Agamas are the scriptures where the applied technology, the applied science is expanded. The Vedas and Agamas, the Vedagamas, are given the status of as they are directly revealed by Paramashivoham. They are the ultimate eternal. These Shastras, as of scriptures, is called as Shastra Pramana. The next slide. Now, let us get ready for a demonstration of the extraordinary powers of the third eye by the initiated disciples, the Balasans of the Nithyananda Gurukul, after a short break.
There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign. Manifesting the cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities and Nijavatara, living incarnation, both. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you.
You see, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. I find that the only way to relish this sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness.
Early but definitive sign. Manifesting the cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities and Nijavatara, living incarnations, both. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask.
You see, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. I find that the only way to relish this sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. It cleanses the karmas of lifetimes. It awakens our biomemory to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us.
There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign. Manifesting. The cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is fasting. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities and Nijavatara, living incarnation, both. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through his body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you.
See, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. I find that the only way to relish this sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. It cleanses the karmas of lifetimes. It awakens our biomemory to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us.
My love and respects. Let you all open all your three eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign. Manifesting the cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Priya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities and Nijavatara, living incarnation, both. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you.
See, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. I find that the only way to relish this sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. It cleanses the karmas of lifetimes. It awakens our biomemory to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us.
There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign. Manifesting the cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Priya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities and Nijavatara, living incarnation, both. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you.
See, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just
Worldly, but definitive sign. Manifesting the cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Priya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings